Right now at noon, one person is in the hospital after crashing a vehicle into a Middleton church. And another member of the Trump administration has tested positive for COVID-19.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 Now on this Monday. Middleton police say one person is in the hospital after crashing their car into a church this morning. Police say the crash happened just after 1 a.m. at St. Bernard's Church on Parmenter Street in Middleton. Officers say the crash was caused by driver behavior and that alcohol was a factor in the crash. The church's pastor, Father Brian Wilk, says he was woken up by a call from the church's maintenance staff about 10 minutes after the crash.
Church, the primary damage to the building itself is the stained glass, and we had some great stained glass windows in this church that's going to take some time to get done. It's not something everybody...
Father Wilkes says he expects that they will be, expects they'll be able to clean up most of the damage today, other than one pillar that was reinforced by the fire department overnight. The building is still structurally sound. The church expects to still be able to hold morning mass on Tuesday. Well, after a chilly weekend, we're seeing temperatures climb a little bit. Let's head over to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Hattie McLean has a look at your first warm forecast. Hi, Hattie.
Hi, Mark. Yeah, the winds of change blowing today. If you look carefully at the Queen Bee Radio sky camera, you can see it moving around a little bit. It's pretty windy right now across southern Wisconsin. That is helping our temperatures warm. We're in the mid and upper 50s in most spots. Boscobel, the lone spot, already in the 60s. Our forecast has those winds continuing out of the south. They're around 20 miles an hour right now, and they'll stay strong and even a bit gusty through the afternoon. So coming up in just a few minutes, we'll talk about how high those winds may gust today and the results in our temperatures.
You need the strong winds to get the warmer weather.
This time of the year, we definitely do.
All right, Hattie, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you. President Trump's doctors said this weekend the president could be released from the hospital as early as today. Questions remain about the president's condition. The president's doctors now acknowledge he had a high fever on Friday and says his oxygen levels dropped twice. We've also learned the president has been given a steroid in addition to remdesivir and an experimental antibody cocktail.
The question is his disease much more severe than is being described? Because there's a discrepancy between the potency of the drugs and what's going on.
The White House is also facing backlash after the president left his hospital suite Sunday evening for a drive-by supporters who have taken up a vigil outside Walter Reed Hospital. White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany says that she has tested positive for COVID-19 days after the Trump diagnosis. She says that she tested negative every day since Tuesday, but tested positive this morning. McEnany says she does not have symptoms. She says she had no knowledge of Hope Hicks testing positive for COVID-19 on Wednesday prior to her White House briefing on Thursday. She spoke briefly with reporters Sunday evening, but says that no members of the White House press corps spent enough time around her to be considered close contacts. Right now in Wisconsin, there have been 132,743 positive cases of COVID-19, including 1,379 deaths. Just over 24,000 cases remain active. In Dane County, there are 47 hospitalizations, which is a record, and 13 people are in the ICU, which is the most since April. Dane County Executive Joe Parisi released a statement saying the convergence of complacency, frustration, and rapid case spread are creating a dangerous combination. As tired as we all are, it's important we stay the course, wear masks, socially distance, and avoid gatherings. Unfortunately, these are the limited tools we each have to help slow the spread of COVID-19. The World Health Organization says roughly 1 in 10 people may have been infected with COVID-19.
Our current best estimates tell us that about 10% of the global population may have been infected by this virus. This varies depending on country, it varies from urban to rural, it varies between different groups. But what it does mean is that the vast majority of the world remains at risk.
Mike Ryan, the WHO's top emergency expert, told the agency's executive board that outbreaks were surging in parts of Southeast Asia and that cases and deaths were on the rise in parts of Europe and the eastern Mediterranean region. China recently reported no community spread of coronavirus since August. France recorded record levels of daily infections over the weekend. The government ordered Paris to close its famous bars starting tomorrow. Italy, one of the hardest hit countries, has also seen a resurgence. The UK is also struggling to halt the rise of coronavirus cases. The Prime Minister recently threatened more restrictions as the country has the worst official death toll in Europe. Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul is recognizing National Substance Abuse and Prevention Month. Attorney General Kaul released a report that was sent to the Wisconsin State Legislature in August that highlights the success of the Wisconsin DOJ prosecutors' place around the state to support local efforts to fight the drug epidemic. Kaul also commented on the Governor Evers' statewide mask mandate, which is being heard in court today. Kaul says the mandate should remain in place.
Wisconsin is really the epicenter of the outbreak right now in the country, and any simple steps that we can take to reduce the spread of the virus are going to help save lives. They're also going to help our economy rebound sooner, because the more we can suppress virus cases, the more we can fully reopen our economy and help people get back to work.
The Green Bay Packers will be without their two top receivers tonight as they take on the Falcons. Green Bay's Davante Adams announced on Twitter, which has since been deleted, that he will not be playing in tonight's matchup with Atlanta. Allen Lazard also will not be playing as he underwent core muscle surgery last week. As for the Falcons, their top two receivers, Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley, are listed as questionable but are expected to play tonight, according to the NFL Network. The game is set to start at 7:50, about a half an hour late, due to the Chiefs versus Patriots game taking place before the Packers-Falcons game. And because the Chiefs-Patriots game will air right here on CBS tonight at 6 p.m., our News 3 Now at 6 broadcast will be starting a half hour early tonight at 5:30. We'll be running the CBS Evening News at its usual time on our sister station, TVW. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Got a pumpkin craving that's hard to satisfy? We've got just the thing to fix that. Yeah, we really do.
Attention homeowners, we started out looking for 50 homes and now we're down to 30. Thank you for your response. If you want to participate in our home evaluation program and get those old windows out before winter, call in now. Zip code and location are important. We'll put a good neighbor sign in your yard and you're going to save a lot of money on our Eco Sky windows from Mad City Windows with Sky Mirror technology. Beautiful windows that keep the cold out in the wintertime. We've been in the #1 spot as the top-rated remodeler here in Wisconsin for the last 8 years. And now you can be one of 30 homeowners to save a lot of money on new windows. 75% off labor, 60 months zero interest, a $100 Walmart gift card with purchase as we compensate you for your time, $50 Amazon gift card with your estimate, and be sure to ask about virtual online estimates. Call 608-338-1616. That's 608-338-1616. MadCityWindows.com.
Join Anytime Fitness on Tuesday, October 6th during our 12-hour sale and literally only pay what you can. It's our way of helping you get back to making healthy happen. Pay what you can on Tuesday, October 6th at Anytime Fitness.
This is our moment to build a new American economy for our families and for our communities. When we spend taxpayers' money, we should use it to buy American products and support American jobs. It's time to help small businesses. We'll purchase clean energy technologies to fight climate change and enhance national security. We have to invest in what the jobs and industries of tomorrow are going to be. We have a great opportunity to build back and build back better.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Hi, Andrew Larson here with Larson Home Services. The year is drawing to a close, but there's still time to avoid that nasty, dangerous autumn chore, cleaning out your gutters. A new Leaf Guard gutter system will be the last gutters you'll ever need. They're guaranteed to never clog, or my team will come and clean them for free. You'll love how they look and how they perform.
They're the best. I don't have to worry about the gutters getting clogged up with the seeds, the branches, the dirt, the roof sheddings, and it's just one less worry for me.
That's great to hear. And right now, your LeafGuard gutter system comes with the best offer of the year. Free installation labor. Plus, no interest for 12 months. And call now and get a $100 Visa gift card with your new LeafGuard gutter system. Don't wait. Take advantage of our best offer of the year. Call now for your free estimate.
We're a country that loves our pumpkin. Every year in the U.S., we produce more than 1.6 billion pounds of pumpkin. That's billion with a B. As a matter of fact, whether we get our pumpkin fix from a latte, a steaming bowl of cream of pumpkin soup, or in our desserts, you can bet it'll be comforting. And if you're craving that comforting taste right now, we have a pumpkin cobbler that's truly irresistible. Let me show you how easy. We start out by combining canned pumpkin with some milk, a bit of melted butter, and a splash of vanilla. After it's mixed, we stir in some basic dry ingredients. When the batter is smooth, we pour it into a baking dish. On top of this goes a mixture of white and brown sugar, tossed with a few chopped pecans. Now we pour some hot water on it. And no, we don't have to stir it before popping it in the oven. Once it's bubbling hot, it's ready to serve with a big scoop of ice cream or with a dollop of whipped cream. Maybe drizzle it with some caramel sauce as a double bonus. So if you're craving pumpkin, now's the time to go online to get our recipe for pumpkin pecan cobbler. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a pumpkin-y way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, a warmer start to the work week. Meteorologist Hattie McLean has more on what we can expect for the rest of the week ahead in your first Warren forecast.
Our high-performance windows deliver brilliant design, beauty, and efficiency to your home. You can count on Mad City Windows to put a great window in your home, and we can do it before winter. The Eco Sky windows with Sky Mirror technology, do they make a difference? Listen to Jennifer.
Getting the new windows put in the house, our heating bill isn't as much. It's a lot warmer.
Time's running out to participate in our home evaluation program. You may remember we started out looking for 50 homes, and now we're down to 30. Don't you miss out. Get 75% off labor on new windows from Mad City Windows. 60 months, zero interest. A $100 Walmart gift card with your purchase as we compensate you for your time. $50 Amazon gift card with your estimate. Zip code and location are important. Ask about virtual online estimates. Call 608-338-1616. That's 608-338-1616. MadCityWindows.com.
I was sworn into the United States Senate in a hospital. My wife and daughter had been killed in an automobile crash. And lying in the bed were my two little boys. I couldn't have imagined what it would have been like if I didn't have insurance to cover them immediately and fully. 40 years later, one of those little boys, my son Bo, was diagnosed with terminal cancer, given months to live. I can't fathom what would have happened if the insurance companies had the power to say, last few months you're on your own. The fact of the matter is, healthcare is personal to me. Obamacare is personal to me. When I see the President of the United States try to eliminate this healthcare in the middle of a public health crisis, that's personal to me, too. We've got to build on what we did because every American deserves affordable health care. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
The path your absentee ballot takes from start to finish.
Thank you so much. Now we sort them and get them ready for the polling place on Election Day.
The multi-step process to ensure your vote counts. Tonight on News 3 Now at 10.
Tuesday morning, in the middle of a pandemic and a nationwide recession, we're taking a look at a local business that's looking to expand its workforce.
Yeah, we're talking to Exact Sciences and getting their advice for your employer, too.
We'll see you Tuesday morning at 4:30.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blain's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials up 361 points. The NASDAQ up 199. And the S&P 500 up 46. Let's check in now with Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee on this Packers Monday.
Yeah, I know. And my jacket is over across the way in my office. I got my green and gold, folks. I just forgot to put it on before we got to the break. Yeah, like you mentioned, their markets are up on Wall Street. Markets are looking pretty good as far as our commodities are concerned for this windy Monday. Good news is that for our Wisconsin farmers, this warm, dry weather is exactly what we need. Just want to remind everybody again, exercise caution when you're sharing those roads with the big farm equipment out there. I've had a lot of people send me messages and updates on the close calls that they have experienced with people either trying to pass farm equipment or doing something like that. You really, really have to be careful because, again, when your vehicle's up against a tractor, a combine, a semi-truck, chances are you're going to lose. Hey, we hope they win. A company out of Stevens Point has been selected one of the top 10 in the American Farm Bureau Federation's Ag Innovation Challenge. Basically what they do is invite startup agribusinesses to submit their suggestions on technology that will help improve production agriculture. BARCZ Technologies out of Stevens Point with their lead presenter, Matthew Vollmer, is one of the top 10. They've already picked up $7,500. They could pick up an additional $7,500 if they make it into the top 4. Top prize is $50,000 plus an additional $20,000 that's available in the People's Choice Awards. BARCZ Technologies out of Stevens Point focuses in on using RFID technology in horticulture settings. So that'll be fun to kind of watch. First time in the 7 years they've been doing that a Wisconsin company's made it in, I believe. Congratulations to Dennis Funk from Sun Prairie. He has been named the new president of the National Dairy Shrine. Their 71st meeting was held virtually. Normally they'd be meeting face-to-face at World Dairy Expo last week, but that wasn't happening. Also, Dr. Sheila McGurk down in Dodgeville, a new member on the National Dairy Shrine Board. Barrel cheese today up 3.5 at $1.99. 40-pound block cheese up another 2 3/4 cents at $2.63 3/4. Double A butter got the action today, but it was down 3 cents at $1.48. 12 trades on that. So there we go. Hoping that the boys can knit it all together tonight up at Lambeau without Lazard and Devontae. Yeah. So could be an interesting game.
Yeah, absolutely. You heading up there?
Nah. What? I mean,
to watch it on TV.
Love to. I would love to if there was something going on.
Right.
But
yep,
nothing
exactly.
going on. It's killing me. Yeah.
Someday. All right, Pam. Thank you. Go Pack.
Go Pack.
All right. Here's Hattie now with the forecast.
And we'll start with the leaf report, the fall color report here for Wisconsin. This is the most updated data that we have thanks to travelwisconsin.com. Most of southern Wisconsin now at 25 to 50% color. We're starting to see some real pretty trees here in and around the Madison area, just not those wide scapes with all the colors. The Northwoods near peak right now, so if you're looking for some color, that is where the peak color is located. With a forecast like we have this week, though, I think we'll start to see some of those colors pop here across southern Wisconsin. Here are 3 things that you need to know going forward with our forecast. It's pretty quiet around here. We have lots of sun in the forecast. We're seeing that already this afternoon. It's going to stick around through the week. No more risks for frost after this morning, so that is good news. Our mild temperatures will return for those overnight hours, and we do have 70s back in the forecast as soon as Friday. Here's a look at that low temperature trend. Again, the next 10 nights, you can see really we're staying in the 40s and even 50s as we head towards the weekend and the first part of next week. So very mild conditions for the middle of October. Our normal low this time of the year right around 40 degrees. So we're well above that for many nights. Now here's a live look from the Edgewater Sky Camera. Skies are clear here in Madison and across all of southern Wisconsin. Not a cloud in the sky right now. A look at weather track for the entire state. You'll see a little bit of cloud cover in the far north woods and the UP of Michigan. A little bit of rain earlier today, but that activity will stay well to our north today. Take a look at the current temperature readings. It's actually a little bit warmer out to the west. We have 61 in Minneapolis. Eau Claire is at 62. Even Superior and Ladysmith in the 60s right now. We're a little bit behind that here in Madison. We have 55 degrees. Stevens Point is 56. A closer look at southern Wisconsin. This is what it's like in your area at this lunch hour. 55 in the Dells, 57 in Janesville. A couple of spots in southwestern Wisconsin. Prairie du Chien and Boscobel are in the 60s right now. You may have noticed a strong southerly wind. Here's a look at our wind speeds right now. Sustained around 20 miles an hour. Those winds are going to stay strong through the afternoon. They'll finally begin to diminish as we head into the overnight hours, but there could be some pretty strong wind gusts. Take a look at your future track wind gust forecast. As we head towards 5 p.m., we're talking wind gusts in the 20 to 30 mile an hour range. There could be a short time this evening where we do see some wind gusts above 30 miles an hour, but again, they diminish after midnight tonight. Here's a look at your extended forecast then. Temperatures will climb to a high of 61 today. Then we're back into the 50s by midnight. We're staying pretty mild, though. Those overnight temperatures dropping to 46 tonight. Tomorrow, we're topping near 70. Take a look at this forecast. It's pretty hard to find anything to complain about when you look at that. We have highs in the 70s starting on Friday. Lots of sunshine. Great week to get outside and enjoy some of that fall color.
Above average temperatures.
Definitely. Averages now are dropping into the 60s. So.
Right. Not going to complain about that at all.
No.
Not one bit. All right. Thank you. And at News 3 Now at noon, Linda BARCZ from the BARCZ Company is here answering your plant and garden questions. The number to call, 270-9933. We'll get to your calls right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You know, here at Mad City Windows, you can count on us to do the right thing and put the right product in your home. We've been around for years. In fact, our windows offer the bright and cozy feel with an abundance of natural light. Not just any window, the Eco Sky window with Sky Mirror technology. Look at the extra layers of low E. We're going to give your home an energy upgrade this winter. Whatever size you need, bay, bow, double hung, slider. Remember, time's running out. To take advantage of this special offer, be one of 30 homeowners to participate in our home evaluation program. Zip code and location are important. Now, more than 30 will call in, but only 30 will qualify. 75% off labor, 60 months, zero interest. You're going to be compensated for your time with a $100 Walmart gift card, $50 Amazon gift card with your estimate. Ask about virtual online appointments. Call 608-338-1616. That's 608-338-1616. MadCityWindows.com.
Our seniors that are being hit the hardest, they're frightened. And I want them to know that their health and safety will be my responsibility if I'm your president. And I'll have from day one, ready to go, the best medical experts and scientists to advise on our response. And I will not abandon you. It's a simple proposition, folks. We're all in this together. We got to fight this together. We'll emerge from this stronger because we did it together. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Comfort Services, buy one air conditioner and get one gas furnace for only $1,000. BOGOs are back, and it's a beautiful thing.
Stack up on batteries and light bulbs from Menards. Everyone needs a battery that they can rely on. And Energizer Max batteries provide long-lasting, consistent energy. 24 packs of double and AAA batteries are $9.99 after 11% rebate. Light up your garage with help from Fight Electric. This ultra-bright 3,500 lumen garage light bulb has adjustable panels to direct the light where needed. It's just $14.99 after 11% rebate now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Linda BARCZ from the BARCZ Company is taking your plant and garden questions at 270-9933. Hello, Linda.
Hi, Mark.
Beautiful week to get out in the yard.
Yes, last week was did not cooperate, so this is the time. This is the week to do it.
All right, let's go to the phones. We'll start with Debbie in Barneveld. Hi, Debbie. What's your question?
Yes, I have 4 birch trees that I have in my front yard here, and they seem to be growing quite at an angle outwards. And I'm wondering if I should secure them with something so they grow straighter, or if they're about 18 feet tall now.
Oh, 18 feet. These are not young plantings. Well, no. If they're a paper birch, does it have the whitish colored bark?
Yeah, I think they're river birch.
Okay, river birch is a little bit different, but both birch species tolerate being at an angle, especially if they're in a clump. And it does not have to be growing straight up and down for it to be stable. So if they're that tall, trying to stake them at this time would be very difficult.
Okay, would like a tie out or one of those big things that you ratchet, would that hurt them?
Well, it depends on how much of an angle is it at, and how much are you going to try to move it, and then how do you secure that without it being in the way of mowing and things like that. That's what sort of becomes a problem, because if you were to attach it with a strap and ratcheting and you moved it a few inches, that's not going to be a problem, but I don't know if that's going to affect the ultimate growth form long term.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thanks for the call.
Right. Thank you.
All right. Let's go to Linda in Janesville. Hi, Linda. What's your question?
Oh, hi. I've got two smaller trees that I would like to get transplanted. I don't know if now would be a good time or wait till spring. And then the brown spots and black spots all over the trees and my tomato plants. How do I avoid that for next year?
Okay. Well, let's the brown spots on, for example, maples and crab apples. Those leaves are going to be dropping. You can try to blow them off or get rid of them, but that's a fungus that developed because of spring that we had. It was scab was terrible on crab apples this year, but it's going to be, the season is done, you just get rid of them. On the tomatoes, make sure that you rotate it to a new spot in your garden. You should not plant tomatoes in the same spot year after year after year, because there's always some spores that are going to be dropping, and then when rain comes, it splashes up onto the leaves, and you have a problem. There are fungicides that you can use on tomatoes, but it has to be done preventively. So moving to a new spot is best.
Transplanting the trees?
Oh, the transplant, once the leaves are dropped. I'd sort of like to know what kind of trees she's talking about, if she's still on the line.
Linda, are you still on the line?
Yeah, one is very small. Well, one's an evergreen, and then one, it looks like it's a oak tree.
Oh, okay.
They're about 3-4 feet high now.
Okay. I would suggest that you wait till early spring to move the oak. You can move the evergreen at this time and make sure you keep things watered if we don't have rain.
All right. Let's go to Sue now in Watertown. Hi, Sue.
Hi.
Hi, which question?
How's everybody today?
We're good.
Linda, I had a begonia plant outside all summer, and now it was so pretty. I'm wondering what I have to do to it to bring it in the house. How am I going to be able to save it or not?
Okay. Well, begonias that are very pretty, when you move them inside, what's going to happen with the reduced light, if you're willing to clean up a lot of leaves that are going to drop in yellow and so on, you can still enjoy the flowers for a while. But trying to overwinter that, it's difficult. They get leggy unless you have a really good southern exposure, or if some people have amazing sun porches that then those plants that you move in, like geraniums and begonias, they actually survive and look nice. But usually begonias and impatiens just look so bad that I don't try to save them till spring.
All right, we're running out of time. We have time for one more question. Pam in Stoughton. Hi, Pam.
Hi.
Hi, which question?
My question is, do you cut back Russian sage or not?
You can, but I usually wait till spring and see where the new growth begins and then cut it back at that time.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, thank you all for calling. Linda, thank you.
All right, thanks, Mark.
We'll talk to you next time.
Great, bye.
Here's Hattie with one final check of the forecast.
And a look outside, it is sunny. Great afternoon to be spending some time outside, although it is a little windy. Here's a live look from the WIC-TV sky camera. You can definitely notice that camera moving around a little bit. Our winds are from the south right now, around 15 to 20 miles an hour. Temperatures are climbing into the 60s, though, in some spots already. We're headed to highs in the low 60s here in Madison as well. 61 today with a strong south wind. That extended forecast has temperatures that will stay very comfortable through the week. In fact, we're warming up for the upcoming weekend. Never too early to look ahead, right? Highs will be in the 70s starting on Friday, and we'll have sunshine Saturday and Sunday with highs in the low 70s as well.
That is a great looking forecast.
It certainly is.
All right, Hattie, thank you. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.